finally, the journalist I was waiting for.
Well, I'm not a journalist. I came to talk with you because I'm doing a project about you and your works in my English class, and I thought it would be a good idea to ask you about the information I need.
That sounds great. I'm sure you will do a great job, young girl. You can start with the questions. Where were you born?
I was born the 26th April 1564 in Stratford-upon-Avon. It is a small village with 2,000 inhabitants. It has got a school, a beautiful church, and a bridge above a river. Rumors say that your childhood was very complicated. Is it true? Yes, it is. I was the third of 5 children. I had my own studies. I was very enthusiastic. But my father started losing money and logically I had to leave my studies. With 13 years old, I started to work in a butcher's. When did you get married? I got married at the age of 18 with Anna Hathaway. She was 8 years older than me. I was not a very good husband. I was very interested in theater and literature, so I was never with my family. Did you have children? I had 3. 5 months after my marriage, Susan was born. Later, Hamlet and Judith, twins, were born too. How old were you when you started writing your first things? As I said, when I was young, I started working as a butcher. When I was 15, the sadness of watching all the poor animals dying in my hands made me eject the anger off of me. So I started writing some tragedy texts and poetry. How many theater plays have you written? Let me see. I have written 37 theater plays, and some of them I have represented too. Which were the places where you performed your plays? The majority of my plays were performed in the Globe Theatre in London. That theatre was of my property. There I carried out King Lear, Hamlet, Othello, Julius Caesar and a lot of different plays. How were the theatres? The theatres were at the other side of Thames River, outside the city. The city council considered them an annoyance. They were similar to the ones they had in Spain. We didn't have so much money, so the scenery was made by the same actors, dressed like walls, trees. The actors had to get dressed behind broken curtains, where all the public could see them. Rich people could sit in front of the stage. Less rich people sat at the back, and poor people had to stand up. Women couldn't perform at the stage. It was forbidden. Juliets and Ophelias had to be done by men, without beard and with a quiet and sweet voice. Now we're going to change the topic a little bit. People say that the Elizabethan age has marked you. That's true. It was a very high change in the English theatre concept, and I was lucky to be the center of this new era. What were the new changes? Well, a lot of people couldn't read Latin or Greek, so we adapted a lot of Italian texts. The authors of that age wanted all the social classes to understand all the texts we were representing. Theatres were open, without roofs and octagonal. They were much bigger. The maximum capacity was 2,000 people inside. Texts were divided in 4 different categories that were tragedy, comedy, drama and masquerades. What type of intention had this new type of theatre? The main intention was distract and entertain the public. Apart of you, who else was important in the Elizabethan age? I'm not egocentric anymore, but I was the most popular author of this age. Well, now I want to talk about your death, Mr. Shakespeare. Oh, please, call me William. Okay, William, tell me about your death. When do people say you had died? People say that I died on 23rd April 1616, but they still have doubts. I wanted to be buried in my town's church. I wanted to explain that if somebody touched my bones while I was dead, this person would be cursed. There are a lot of rumors saying that I have inedited place buried with me. But anyone knows because nobody has opened my tomb in all these years.
Thanks for your time, William. It has been a pleasure talking with you.
Pleasure's mine.
Before I go, I wanted to ask you about one last thing. What would you tell to nowadays society?
Oh, stop watching stupid programs on TV and start going to the theater. Thanks for watching this video. I'm William Shakespeare. Bye.